entertainment industry in a salon? Of course, this is not a yes or no question. Now, a question we need huge conversation. And for that day, we get with special guest inside the studio, Nashito Kulala. Nashito, hello and welcome to Epic Radio.
Hello, I'm here again. It's been a while. Thank you for having me again today.
Yes, thank you for coming. So, now the question is, the $10 for me, we get a standard rate card for salon entertainers.
Yes, to some extent. However, I still think there are certain regulatory systems that have to be put in place, which probably defines exactly within the rate card will be. We go also somehow maybe monitor who is doing what, because the industry is also very diverse, especially in the music industry or the entertainment industry. I'll not be biased because I'm a producer. But in the entertainment industry, it's very, very diverse, and there needs to be a way where certain regulatory bodies, and especially even the associations of different bodies, maybe the models, maybe the producers, maybe the artists, maybe the show promoters, etc., could probably set these certain standards of waiting expected for pay for certain services. Just so that we know that, of course, all man a businessman. All man can able to well, me, my own business, I get this extra with it because of my level of experience or because of the quality of my products. I will go the extra. But I think that's standard, because that's why it's called standard. That is like a benchmark, literally. So I think to some extent we actually need Dandy for just somehow guide, even we consumers as to what's are the possible rates or what are the possible outcomes we expect in soliciting certain services from the industry.
So what do you think will be the potential risk in doing this?
The potential risk is I think is the management. How can this actually be managed? How can it be processed, or how can it be enforced? Because at the end of the day, all man, you like the freelancer, for example. You get the one that waits on saying they're not bedroom people, or maybe they're working from home, or maybe they're not even registered, for example. So it is how does this cut across from top to bottom? It is very, very hard to actually get the scope of all man where they do this. So man, they will say, okay, me, for example, me a music producer, but I'm not registered in any council, I'm not pay tax, I'm not registered even my studio or whatever the case may be, but I'm still making music from my bedroom. I can just get like my online service, or I get my Facebook page or Instagram page, people can message me, they say, hey, I want to do XYZ and work, I want for you for providing social services. And I think that is where probably these leakages might come in how actually the whole system can be managed. But I think it is doable at the end of the day, as long as there are enforceable structures that are put in place. We can begin from some side, and I think with time we can, based on the disadvantage or the risk them or the leakages, we can begin to improve on what can be adjusted for ensure that we lock the loophole in it.
What are the enforceable structures there? Now we want to know.
Well, it's gonna be hard for me to define them, because that is not entirely my field. I am not in the policy making. I am not in the tax reform department or whatever the case may be. Me, I'm just literally just a music producer and a businessman and all that. I think this question go best answered by the one that we are the policy maker there, and the one that we are the law enforcer them, or the one that they actually push the policies them for enforce for national
So before we go to how this go help with international stage, now we go into what do you think the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs go able do for able support and endorse this initiative?
Well, of course, the Ministry of Tourism and Culture, to a very large extent, it's an umbrella body for the entertainment industry, the creative industry. If I just make a border now for the creative industry.
Yes, not be biased now.
So for the creative industry, so I think they can be a lead role in this particular thing. So because they're also a government entity, they're a government body who can, on cabinet or even to a parliamentary level, they can actually form a document and push onto parliament and say, okay, listen, this is what we think can help our industry, which, like I said, to a very large extent is directly under their own ministry, anything for the creative arts and all of that. And this is what we feel can help to develop, the industry in this particular area as well. And you know, like me, I'm just one person. I'm just one individual. Yes, I may have a voice. I may have, you know, things that I will say and people will follow, but I am not the one who enforces these things. You know, these things go through the government, you know, channel. So I think the ministry actually has a big role to play because then gets the mandate for push the agenda there. So
we get a lot of adjustment to make that the entertainment industry. True.
yes, there's quite a lot, quite a lot. You know, but that's a conversation that will span maybe a whole month or even a whole year with different panels and all of that. But I believe fundamentally, we as Sierra Leoneans need to understand what an industry is and how it works. I think there's been a misconception for the most part when people can talk about the industry like they're expecting to be like this one building or it's this one place, society, all thing they operate. But you know, the industry is me, it's you, it's every professional. We get a service for provide for actually produce a particular service or particular product. You know, but it is how do these different entities form a chain of how it comes from the manufacturing until it goes through the processing, until it gets to the market, till it gets protected and all that kind of stuff. So it is everyone who has a part to play now and they come together and form this industry. So I think when we have that fundamental understanding, then we can now begin to understand how the chain works and how the system flows from, you know, from top to bottom or from bottom to top or whichever way I want to put it, or left to right. And I think there's quite a bit to actually fix to ensure that we actually have a functioning industry, because we do have an industry, but to have a functioning industry that is regulated, that has an infrastructure that actually directs the flow of how things, you know, operate.
So, of course, we get a lot where entertainers, they seek from the entertainment industry, where you can to Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, like entertainment as a whole. But within that, the thing the way entertainers need for meet this standard, for set a standard card rate for them, or standard rate card.
Ask that question again, please.
I say, when are the things them where entertainers them need for do or need for put in place for lay we see say yes, then really deserve forget standard price rate.
Okay. I think this goes down to dissecting the whole industry, where every association or every group of people need to first establish, you know, from the primary stage, whether, like I said initially, whether not the movie guild, whether it's the producers council, whether it's the artists union, etc., etc. Now, then first initially need for okay, listen, we think say as artists, then this is what we deserve to be paid. For example, if most of us can book with for show, for example, this is what we think we deserve for be paid. This is a benchmark. Okay, now for every established artist, well, whatever the case may be, whether they're registered or whether they, you know, whatever the case may be, these things can vary from council to council, from association to association, but they can have that sort of consensus of now this we think say we deserve for be paid as musicians or as producers. We think say for we services benchmark me now, whether you now upcoming producer, whether you're a big producer, now these things can vary based on your experience and the quality of service that you also provide, but benchmark, this is what. So I think on that level there needs to be an agreement for a consensus within these different bodies, because the way how they pay movie star and also you go pay a producer, because the way how the structure of how their services are being rendered and how they also make their money is different. For example, for me as a music producer, I can make money. You can pay me right now upfront. I make you beats for you. I get royalties after that day. But for a movie person, it can be different based on how they make their own money. So based on all these different industries, they need to first meet, and then they establish like a benchmark, and then they can now forward, or they can form like a document. Okay, this is what we have agreed in an association, and anybody way they in that particular association, they, for example, like like me again, I have to say as a producer, because I'm not going to talk for the other one and pass myself. Okay, so if we, for example, for the producers guild or producers and council say all the registered members, we have a database of all runner music producer, right? So anybody will fall out of that one day, now your business that day. But it's going to be sort of mandatory. Say, if you want to be protected by the association or the producers council, then you firstly have to be registered. So the council itself recognizes you as a music producer in Sierra Leone. So if anything go wrong, for example, if somebody even for example copyrights you work, or even somebody illegally sell you intellectual property, this council can actually able for stand and push your case to whatever bodies are there now to remedy the situation. So I think Nade if we start first, then before we get to that.
But you feel like the entertainment industry gets potential for introduce standard rate card?
Yes, I think so.
Why?
I do think so. No, because I think it's also just a standard, to some extent, a standard thing to also do. But like you asked earlier, there's still certain things that we need for fix. Until we fix certain things first, of course, not get for each other.
And a conversation for another.
Day. But if we're able to amend and be willing to fix some of these fundamental issues and fundamental leakages and loopholes, then I think we can eventually progress to this next party as already talked about. So, but otherwise, I don't actually see us getting there.
So, what's how we put local businesses in all these standards what they talk about?
Wow.
Because this is very essential. Because they self need the entertainment presence. They need entertainers to do a couple of things for them. So also put local businesses in all this.
So when you say local businesses, how do you define local businesses? What are the local businesses, for example?
Well, we are petty traders. We can need help from entertainers to promote them, business them.
No, well, they can reach out. I think say.
So this standard go apply to them equally.
I wouldn't know for sure. I wouldn't say for sure. I go talk with you, yeah, it's not concern me. I don't know. I don't give answer. It's not concern me. So I honestly wouldn't tell. I honestly wouldn't know the true answer to that. If I'm talking, I would just talk based on opinion, but my opinion can also be wrong. But I would just left say me, I don't know. So I need left there. I don't know.
Okay. So now we'll look at the level of transparency what we will get if we actually put then all NTI in place. Where can the entertainment industry? How transparent this get will be? For example, because when I get categories of artists, them
right,
I put them that side. So when I say okay, category A, I don't know how I can sort them out, but yeah, various category then get their own prizes. What if that other artist in your management wants to get more than the standard rate card? So how we go ensure transparency in all this?
So that has been my first concern from the beginning. Once a certain structure, then we go guide the process and monitor and know how these things actually work. Like you rightly said, for example, an artist can they get one hit song and think he's supposed to be A-list artist. What really qualifies it to be? So some of these things have to be defined at those levels. Say, okay, for you for be an A-list artist, for example, you need for don't do XYZ. If you don't need XYZ years in the industry, if you don't do at least one or two major shows, I think there has to be some sort of criteria where they qualify you for different categories. Even for a music producer, for example, you need for don't day this long at the industry. You forget a studio, maybe for example, you for don't be a research business, you for don't get at least maybe an album or a couple of projects in where you successfully don't produce for, there has to, it's like a CV. There has to be a portfolio. Sorry, for that's okay in the entertainment way. There needs to be a portfolio that actually qualifies you to be in a certain level for label ask for certain type of amount. Like if there's an agreed standard for A-list artists, you as a series artist, you cannot jump past Usayude. But again, it is complicated. I have to be honest, and I'm only saying it is complicated because the manager in role for an artist is ensuring that the artist gets the spotlight, the artist thrives, the artist wins, the artist goes big. So, like if I'm an artist manager, for example, I'm not going to sell my artist short just because maybe it just starts. So okay, no, well, it's more because what if
small force?
Yeah. So what if that artist actually is the demand at the moment? Somebody they will actually need them right now at all costs. Maybe they are A-list artists, but that person they actually now the C-list artists they actually need right now. So say for example, there's this new boy called Legacy Boy, right? We do the money necessary or whatnot. Fine. In what category, for example, you go put some. So okay, now he just begin. And now because he has a song that is viral, everybody wants to see him perform. Everybody wants him to showcase that song. Now there is a show. And now we get all the A-list artists, they'll get the King Boss, we get the Famous, we get the Dick and blah, blah, blah. And people say, no, now this person we also want. But say in this particular context now, that we have this, assuming that we now have this standard guest card, right? Me as a manager, if I say willing for paying artists, A-list artists, I don't say no, well actually not A-list artists, they are for cutting money short. So that's what I'm saying. There has to be a regulatory body or monitoring body or just certain thing away.
So it's okay to go above and not below?
Yeah, okay for go above. You know,
But you never go below.
I never go below. If I always say for go before in our life, if I always say for progress and aim higher, sorry. So that is my only concern. Honestly speaking, I think we cannot get it right one time.
Yeah.
We get for sort of roll them out. We get for introduce them, and then as we go along, we see like some of the things where the concern was right now. We begin to see how they affect, how this might be an issue and all of that. And then we begin for see how we able to tackle these issues as we go along till we able to get the fine blueprints of what things go actually work.
Okay, DJ Buju self there, DJ Buju na DJ. So how you think say this go help una as DJs them in this country? If una get a standard rate card, when you say okay, if I want to take DJ on this particular level, na so money for game, I not for go below, as Nashito say, or stay within the price.
Exactly.
You know, see, national is getting standard. For me, you know, I'm getting standard. You know, I know you know who say you want to go. You know, so what thing they do, you believe in us, so always you get a standard.
Right.
So now I'm come to the question. Let us say if you come to the DJ side, it will help more like them bobble the way they come because me I don't go say me because me know me standard already. You understand? You know, I'm not gonna go so any side. In fact, first. Me say I don't ban myself say I need to go play that club again. I don't ban myself. So that I want force and I want standard I don't keep myself. So I don't say if you force me to say if I go tell for somebody is sick, I want go there. I go know which I will tell you. Why is that man with the corner we just look at him machine, you don't can say the game. Yeah, you will say when I can't play, you want to see they will want for go.
True.
You understand?
True.
Because the control all day. But if the control day, we do other than one body, I think it go help all. You understand? You know the advantage of the if you don't say you don't have okay place. If we get that standard union, they want to see that advantage by you. You get to that, you can put your case across. Say, hey, no, this guy carry complaint to you,
and policies have been in place.
You understand? So for now, most of the DJs then you see that by the clubs other side. Who side you go? If you feel that thing, they will pass it there. You know, see. So I think you done the app you good for me.
Okay, this question of Nashito.
Okay, man. Fire.
So, una get other way una came like do business aside paying like cash money. When I get other things that we una can ask for, like artists them.
Yeah.
Be specific.
Yeah. So it all depends on the producer again. It depends on how you model your business, right? Like for me, for example, there is a standard pricing for my production. It depends as well on the scope of your project. The baseline is X. I know they call him money now, so that's a man of it. They are not call me, I'm a businessman, I can make music to me. My baseline is X, right? But let's say maybe for this particular song, you want live instrumentation, for example. You want a choir, for example, for do backing vocals for you. Automatically, these are the people also professionals that I get for also pay. So which means whatever is added to within me go do for you generally from my skill set, I get for pay with a saxophone they can play for you a solo, or a guitarist they can play for you a solo, or you get backing vocals, I get for maybe 2 or 3 people from a choir for can sing for you. It means that price is automatically going to bump up a little bit, right? So again, if I give you my charge, basic charge, and then you cannot pay, for example, right? Or you're not able to pay all things. This is what I will do for you. I always say, if you're not able to pay me all the money, we'll find a way to split that into percentages based on what I think say go make I get my money back where I do not feel like I've wasted my time, right? So, for example, now an artist will come, he wants National Chocolate for do a song for him. Okay, pay me X. Oh, right now the X we don't call, so I only get 20% of that X day. Okay, pay me 20% of X. That 80% day, I'm going to find a way to make it back. Okay, I'm going to now give you a contract, for example, for like a year. You're an artist, this one's going to blow, and they take 20% of every show we they make within that year day. That is how I also recoup. So it's up to you. If you want to go that way, fine. If you don't want to, then fine. It's either you pay me all the money or you go. But by standard practice, for every music producer, you retain some percentage for royalties. Then they like artists pay you 500 billion safe. You still retain like royalties because that is your intellectual property. Because that music is going to be online for the rest of your lives. So artists, they can pay you money and then, you know, he thinks, well, I don't pay you 20 million, well, this music can be, you know, but I tell one artist other day and he laughed. He thought it was a joke, but it is reality. I tell the person, say, this is what you have to understand about royalty. Whether artists in the book for show, also a cappella they go perform. The beats you make, then people still for dance too. Now people still want for good. Mm-hmm. So if you think you are buying me off, like if you're buying off my intellectual property, for example, well, the money they charge, you say, you know, say this one here, there's nobody paying National for in brain because my brain is mine. My imagination, my creativity is mine. So you have to pay the money for the artist, for the producer in time, then you have to pay him off his royalties. So that, like I say, all business different from how then they organize their businesses. So it's all up to you of everyone for doing. But there are always other ways. You can do contracts, you can do, you know, a percentage deal, you can have like a record deal, you can say, okay, well, me, if you're paying for this one song, guess, well, they even take a step further, I'm going to actually create a whole project around you. If I think, say, you get potential and you worth me time, and I think, say, you actually go make me money, this is not business. You know, paying for this one song, guess, okay, now I make for you 4 songs, but this project belongs to me. 80% of the proceeds from this project belongs to me. Your shows that you're going to do for the next 2 or 3 or 4 years, or whatever period meeting, say, I will make you money back. I tell you, I get 50%, 40%, 30%. It all depends. If not from a branding deals, I make some money from that as well. It all depends on what you think, say, you will do back for making money back. So I'm gonna get different way and models for organizing businesses.
At this point, we all don't know say Nashito money man. Guys, now we hack Nashito in your account. Okay, wanna stay put, but we can go for a very short break. We still get Nashito in the studio, and of course, we very special Mr. Africa International 2025. An interview go start at 2. So no go no side. Stick to the Epic ENT review show on 99.3 FM. Me name na the.
I for left hand let them talk. Oh, them not big like a bill. Dress, then go talk. I like you not dress, then go talk. You poor, then go talk. I like you gently, then go talk. I for left hand, let them talk. Them all they shake like a chicken. I for left hand, let them talk. Them all big like a baby.
You wonder when know about you. Always getting for talk. Even to them when I know about you. They fancy for talk. Left hand, let them talk. Them talk not go in for you. Left hand, let them talk. Then talk about plaster for you. This one that you know there, then they show up for you. Now we better not come for you. Nothing go make them not talk about you. Any motor man, where they not talk about. So better man. Anybody where people they not talk about. Not a winner man. Just the one you want. Let them let them talk. Left get them team for talk. Oh, let them talk.
I like you dress, then go talk. I like you not dress, then go talk. You poor, then go talk. I like you gently, then go talk. I for left hand, let them talk. Somebody shake like a chicken. I for left hand, let them talk. Them all feel like a baby. I don't so. You can talk like I will go. Shady baby, no I should love not day where you go say no get struggles. Just yesterday, I try to give you my whole and all. Fast forward today, I do to find out, say, your love not a first day. But I understand anyway. Me, I'm not perfect, oh. no perfect, oh. I get some flaws, we are no proud of, oh. You gon' understand anyway. I be give you me love, me heart, me body and soul. But you take they bounce me and leave me bank up. Hey, do you not tell me why things they be like so? They make them they laugh me like good enough for. Yeah. So do ya try and be wise? Now this kind love, yeah, your friends don't want. Oh baby, try for be wise. I say no need for the force and fight. If you stay true, I go stay true. Now we two for pull this love up and down. You love not day where you go say no get struggles. Just yesterday, I try to give you my whole and all. Fast forward today, I get to find out say your love not a first day. But I understand anyway. Me I'm not perfect, oh. Me I'm not perfect, oh. I get some flaws, we are no proud of, oh. You gon' understand anyway. They say the devil you know sometimes can better class. The angel you know sabi. The one where you love learn for manager.
99.3.
So if I be, when we fall in love, now the time we can see the one. We find past we all no know them character, not who them be at all. So stick to you know. Now loyalty and honesty we for use for the bill we all know. So why? Then we all stay humble low. We go able for enjoy we love even when we take out your struggle. So I want for the party. Just yesterday, I try to give you my whole and all. Fast forward today, I get to find out say your love not the first day. But I understand anyway. Me I'm not perfect, oh. Me I'm not perfect, oh. I get some flaws, we are no proud of, oh. You gon' understand anyway.
I'm in the mix.
International Trapeze, oh yeah. You not the one way I want. So many guys I don't suck, but now you they talk now the chats, baby.
Epic Radio.
You don't tell where I dey search.
It's so
for my
refreshing.
radio now the tax. You know they ban this and they that. Not only you, where they bring me joy. You are happiness. Anything I do, not only you, girl. Where they bring me joy. You are happiness. Anything for you. Me, I need your attention. Now you need accumulation. Yeah, accumulation, yeah. Me, I need your attention. Now you need accumulation. Yeah, accumulation, yeah.
Me against the wall just like Tupac. You know small air in me na big guta. This gap game na dog of war. Where you not able.
Okay, welcome back. This is not the Epic ENT review show. And the call line door open now. The number for call now 079 994 993. 079 994 993. Nashito Kulala. We're back. So, what are the things we think the industry stakeholders for put in place for ensure say we able maintain this rate or better than international stage and also maintain a local in here?
Oh yeah. It's honestly hard for me for can tell you within I think say you business for the ask for, because I'm not there. I don't know what you've invested. I don't know how hard you've worked on your concept. how do you work on your vision for put up your company or for put up your business or for put up whatever service you render, the immediately just comes a sticker and say, oh, now so meetings say you for price your business, so although you say X, but meetings say because you just begin put on Y. So I think that also can possibly be another issue, because excuse me.
It's okay.
Because if I have bought my own equipment, whether I'm a young producer or not, whether I'm a starting, videographer or not, I don't buy proper equipment so they will give me proper, production. If they can tell me, say, no, well, even with you camera where they actually shoot maybe 6K or whatever the case may be, or you have a studio where they able to produce like good quality sound just because you're new, just because you're young. Me think say as a stakeholder because I don't say pan the game, I think saying as for doing. I think that can be an issue in terms of, answering the question that you asked, like how the stakeholder then go able for sort of,
Make
adjust
competitive
and
for
make
the
them be
international.
competitive. So I think at the end of the day, you will get your business. You can always, like I say, all of these industry departments or sectors can have like a baseline. Like I say, you don't forgo under. But you can always go. You
can always go on top,
You can always go
above.
You can always go above. You can always go above. I think then they actually fair. Like Buju said earlier, given his own experience, given his own knowledge in the DJ and game way in the pan, right? You cannot now tell Buju say, oh, now so me feel for pay you, because he knows himself. He knows it's either you able to afford me or you never afford me, but they can't try for put me in a space where I can say I don't rise above. Not giving the experience I get, not giving the gear that I have to play and for DJ for you, and knowing that guarantee you're going to have a good service. They can tell me what's in me service for be like. So I think that is where the first inconsistency go there, because you can't tell me what's in me what.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't put my own effort into me work. I don't say I'm working hard, I'm trying, and I'm actually doing good. They even can tell me what's in me what. No, you cannot tell me what I'm what. So for example, you all know the artists that I'm managing. One of the artists that I manage, one incredible JJ. So when we started off, he was new, he was young. When he did the Freetown song, after the Freetown song, I called him up. I had this very frank conversation with him. I was like, generally, we want to Kenema and waiting at the expectations of waiting they can normally pay artists in Kenema, like if they want for what's I was like, well, sometimes between 2.5, 3 million. I was like, so you really feel to say me, if they can't put my number public, for me to talk price for 3 million. I said, so just even forget about Andy. So like for example, like with JJ, we started his career with 15 for bookings for events. That was where we started. I was like, you have a big song, you have a demand in the market. Mm-hmm. Nobody can say, oh, because you young, you small, you just new, you just get one song for us, you just come out Kenema and blah 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 and all that. So this is where I think the issue can come in. At the end of the day, as long as you know that when you're called for a service, you're able to deliver and do well, because all of these businesses they can forgive you review. Because for the person book you back tomorrow and for let even recommend you is based on what thing you do, the way they call you. So if now me call Buju, for example, say, I guess so program will can DJ for me. He charge me 50 million. Hey, this money boko. Hey, no worry, I got you covered. I get also for you. Okay, come, I pay 50 million. And trust me, if this man go and he go mess up, I'm not going to forever call again for that service. And in fact, he not even stop himself for. I go even tell other person say, but that man say 50 million. Also better to know that man a scam. This is why these businesses they give reviews for whatever service you give. Even when they go to a hotel, that's why they even have these feedback cards where you go there, know the customer service, how you go with like what's our system, blah blah. You give your review. So is this something that you want to recommend to other people, or is it actually worth it? Because some people will charge you say this for one night pay $200. They gonna say for even get one master safe na the room, no problem. Coach go to pass here, you end the weekend. These things they happen. No, I'm being realistic. It's a salon.
You make DJ Buju laugh.
Realistically, so at least for whatever you charge, make sure that your quality or the service that you actually render in match up to what you actually do. So don't just go and open call people for scare people and say, oh, this person they can't charge exorbitant amounts, but even the service they provide not even match to what even they ask for. So you have to make sure that whatever they ask for, the quality of your service also has to level up.
So if their standard gets there be successfully published, waiting at the dispute resolution mechanism where we go put in place for clients there we go refuse to pay for the end service there. Like that much. And be like, okay, I get somebody of the same standard, we go do them for less.
Fine. No, fine. And you know, this is why every business has to develop their confidence in what they have. You see, like people they go bought iPhones, they're expensive, right? But guess what? In the world, not the richest company around the world, right?
True. Mm-hmm.
They don't make them for all man. You want to use techno, they don't get problem with you. Go buy cheaper phone. But they know that when you use their phone, there is something that you say, oh, I like the camera. Oh, I like the system. Oh, the system really crash.
Oh, the internet's fast.
Whatever the case may be, you know, at the end of the day, it all depends on what you want. That's why there are options. Me, for example, I am not worried. If you're able to pay me, go for a service cheaper, that's fine. If you're able to give the service as well as I give it, that I will possibly give it to you, I don't have a problem with that. At the end of the day, if me think I say based on me high cost, maybe I am losing business and business to go before, maybe I'll make some consideration in maybe how I can scale them into a way that it is more friendly or more consumer friendly, you know, that kind of way. I recall on several occasions where people when they call me say, hey Nash, you expensive. I'm like, hey, you do know, and I already know that I am not the most talented music producer alone, but I come with a package. My name alone, you have to pay for. For everybody, as I play keyboard, as I make drums, make beats and all that. But even when you put out a post that this next record that I'm producing or that I'm releasing is produced by this person, that alone is a promotion plus for you. Mm-hmm. I am a brand on my own. I've worked on my brand, so I'm a whole package. I'm not just a music producer. I am a brand. Nashito Kolala is a brand. It's just like imagine like now somebody from Salon say, oh, Timbaland is making me a song. Automatically knowing who Timbaland is already gives you value that you even able to work with this caliber of kind of person. So like I say, it all depends. All of these packages, there has to be some justifiable something we're going to make person really see the worth of even wanting to pay that much for that day. Well, if otherwise you think say one for one way, me I not think say there's a way that this dispute resolution go they say you able to monitor because all man they do your own business, all man get your own boycott business. And I'll tell you, even if we even have a standard gets card, so man, and it even happens in the music industry, for example. If me now a show promoter right now, I don't come miss you, I don't miss you, Didi. I want to come perform for me. Well, me at 40 million, me they charge you for perform what's in corner. Then Buju, what's in happen? Well, me give me 20 million, I go perform. I book you again. I go book Buju. Not so because I'm not think say I want you, but just because somebody else don't offer. And this man in a business, man say, well, I might if I make style, me and angry, let me say go make that a quick bar. This angry belly business, this is how people actually drop their value in. So that's why it begins from you. If you want to grow, there has to be a consensus at these different sector levels. Say, now this we they do, now this we they present. Any producer, for example, if you don't come to me, I'll say, now $500. Then you go to that producer, you say $400. Let's say the benchmark or the baseline is $200. You know, they go to no producer to go tell you $50. So until we get to that point, the first one will say there is no producer or there's nobody where they go to where they give for a price below this one year. So they don't say now it will only just vary now based on the pluses, based on your own experience, based on the quality of the services, based on the add-ons, based on the XYZ. They make me go slightly expensive, but you know they go below this one here. So for anybody who want for work with, as long as I'm within the same industry, so this is the benchmark. So for even the artists them, until it comes to a point where we say, okay, well, if not serious artists, no serious artists not able to say, oh, I can't give platform, I'll just give you transport. No, when it gets to a point that even if a serious artist you want for booking for a show, the baseline is 10 million or 5 million. Now not can be give people in sense. 5 million, right? Any artist you want for book is 5 million and above. We never get any artist below 5 million. That is just simple as that. So I think that's the only way these things can work. But now the post market for willing say I want for go because some man they just like that half change. Hey, and give me platform. Yeah, artist myself I go play. Then give you transport 200,000, 700,000, 500,000. Then you never go. That is your own choice.
So you think say this introduction of this, if it gets introduced successfully, you think say it will help with this perception we say unions, because most unions they get this perception say entertainment also an actual hustle, which is why like they're not expecting entertainers they will get but then they hail other entertainers then from countries like Nigeria. For example, if you talk say you they make sure you call with Burna Boy, you call with Davido, and they go be like, hey, Salah, una able call there. Now they ask for $80,000, $1 million, and all that. So if we introduce this, you think say we said we'll get our value, not the market out there.
Very correct. Like you rightly say, these people they don't play. the reason why these people win and the reason why they grow is that. Yes, all man gets where I do your own business. All man gets your own suburb. All man gets somebody where you go say, okay, it's possible based on X, Y, Z. Okay, say nah, adjust so for them. But these people have a standard. We call them. They already able to tell you say, for me artists, then we can ask you a few questions. Them, who side the show day? What's in the scope of a show, or how long? So based on these things, they already know so well. The basic, if you want me artist for 1 hour, for example, now the price is. If you want some for 2 days, for example, the price different, but they already have like a system, a structure where they guide them pricing. So for me, for example, if you come to my studio, I give you a session. We're not the normal one. We include already 4 hours of recording. If any other hour you want for art myself 4 hours there. Now plus X. You are not calling money there.
X them book money. No be go send you.
Now plus X. Now plus X. So all of these things, as long as you have like, a structure of whatever is being added, it's easy. So I feel say even for salon artists, then the time when that time comes where artists them go get this standard gets card where they work like across the industry. Trust me. All this gumble, they go call that assistant that, they go get $80,000 week. When they cancel me, they say money no day, a salon brother businesses so, una for can support. Why not me for can support? All around you know come for free. Why me for go pay you for free? So yesterday, somebody asked me a question. I was at this show yesterday, and somebody came to me and said, oh, I need your public opinion on this similar something we asked about artists that they come from overseas, how it affects, the industry and how that they work. And I said, well, we need to do better as an industry, especially in the sense where we have to give the value first to the one they first in there. So the one they say before they come, then go value the one back when they come. It's now. It's not like it is about them, but it's about us. But then they can see the value now in their invitation. No reflecting that they can make things sweet. Therefore, feel like they can make things just, all made no more now. But it is not about them. The spotlight is always on them and not us. So until we have that, where we all ask the for be respected. But again, this is boycott business. Because someone when they say Burna Boy, they can but I mean I like not free safe no more. Me when I put them on stage no more, okay. Me from what them saying snapping on stage. So like I said, it is difficult because all man gets your own way how you want to push your own career. Yeah. Like me, so I just don't give a damn. I don't mind for lose as many things as possible as long as this not aligned with what I don't value myself at. I'm not going below that. I don't mind losing every whatever opportunity they come, as long as aligned to within me don't value myself for B, I'm not going to sell myself short just because of that. So I think we therefore be a bit more intentional because like you say, the reason why people think it's a side hustle is because even some of feedback we actually think as a side hustle. Because when you look at your career as if that's how they eat, now everything way for make me livelihood they also want I have to put a structure in place that protects my livelihood, my happiness, my financial stability. I have to treat it that seriously. But if this one they can, an opportunity, I just go back. That's why most people are distracted because then they do music on the side. Okay, well, we show come maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks or next 2 or 3 months. I'll get 1, 2 show here and there. I'll go to do other posts and calendar because it doesn't keep you focused. Someone like Busy, for example, he has dedicated himself to the craft. That's why he's having shows. That's why he's doing international tours. That's why he's making money. They go like this year alone. He don't do 3 shows. They don't do one in America, one in England, don't do one in salon. Because in here, I say, music, if I for better, now music are the better part. So he has made sure.
And you know worth.
Exactly. So he has structured his business and his career in a way that this is where I make my money. Not so they can't say like, oh, where I feel. For one gig, go sing, go get some go say I don't
pay me bills.
That pay me bills. So when you take it seriously, then you actually not gonna make anybody talk to you or treat you in any way where you know what you invest in your own career. So you call the shots, not supposed to call the shots for you. So I always tell my artists, I don't say that one where you go big go or that one where I'm posting for go feature you, but that one where posting and call you, say I need your service. Now you hold the sharp side. Mm-hmm. No, so me go call you say I want for the program. When I come and say you want me for the party, that means I am already a demand to you. So no, so you can't tell me waiting me what or waiting if you for dash me or I will can't support someone or give small thing. No. Paddy man, I call me. It's either you want me for your program or no want me for your program. So make sure for us. But we always say we sell short because we said not even take we career then seriously enough. So and to get to that point back the back as well, these things will begin to change because most people are way not second serious against because of some of these structures where I was earlier, where foundationally or element or from the elementary level, we don't even know how this industry work. How do I actually make my money? How can I set up my business for a sustainable, way where I say, okay, even say for example for the next 2 or 3 months, I'm not going to be booked as much as I was booked in the last 2 or 3 months, but still I will not be booked in the next 2 or 3 months while I'm not getting show because there's a sustainable structure in place. While I'm not making shows, there is something else that's making me money from even my music career. So you have to think the whole 360 thing. So there's so many different ideas and so many different possibilities for make money from music, but people are not even thinking about it that way because they're not taking it as a career.
I know say you get putting the way they want you, but okay, we get one call.
Okay.
Hello? Hello, good afternoon. Your name also the call from, please. Okay, how you do? What's your contribution to the show?
Yeah, Bakayoko.
It don't really work. I tell you, but however, I hear the song for the economic situation is different. And the younger folks then, we not always get the upper hand for letting people reach to the target, maybe we will call for. So how is this a great help, for let other people that see able to move on target, but will be like that, going back to come here. Okay, don't come again, able to afford I do, but that young man, if he's young sometimes if he gets sick for it, he needs to get up, but he get the talent. How is it possible for the help them? So let us say you go for the kind of the limelight. I don't say Nigeria as a year they do well, they get a young one way or the other, the most get challenges and what they say. It's just that okay, who knows the deal, no go able, no thing that something they happen. But the last time I thought I say it's about business, anything they do in business. But in as much as the business is fine, anything they do in business, but again, you get for look at the younger guys the way they come, how you get for embrace the high able pioneer the for let us say, can still find you where any one of them just for go, the younger guys are there for take the space. So I really want to know which thing are the help is the way they help in terms of, the challenge we get for them to share with other people. Any kind of way, they don't really fly. Like, I wish I'm all the best. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, thank you. Nashito Kulala.
Last only?
Yes.
Okay. So as a businessman, what you agree to is also discretional. So when I was saying earlier that the Naioli sharp side, it is not from a space of read and say, okay, just come on. You either do it your way or not do it your way. But it's just that now you get the upper hand in the negotiation process. Again, me as a businessman, most times what I do is, I'm not sure if I've even talked this.
Talk away.
Okay. So what I would normally do is, it depends on who is calling me up for something.
Okay.
Knowing your background, I know you can afford it. You for pay. But like he said, what if somebody call you right now? We actually need your service. Like for me as a producer, a lot of young artists them all as and they actually say, "Pa, me, I don't get money for pay you, but I admire you. I really want to work with you." And I say, "Suppose you not get for able afford for pay me." Truly speaking, so these are people who, for example, this was how even eventually I even developed this management agency where I get artists where they sign, just as a space of helping them, but them also understanding that it is not a charity, it is business. You're not able to pay me right now, but I have a service to render to you, but I need to ensure that you work hard for no sense. So because I don't take you in, if I just can't with someone, I'm not superstar, but you have to work for that because it is my money, it is my investment, it is my time that I'm investing into your career, and you need to work and make sure say that money they for come out back. So it all depends. If another expect say somebody will say able to afford for buy Rolls Royce and load a private jet, one can't tell me say, hey, well, actually, in Ashito,
things are hard.
No. Things not hard for you.
Things are hard.
No, things not hard for you. Things not hard for you. Well, if you know they pay me left animal. So this is what I meant when I said, I mean, all the sharp side. Sometimes you have to gauge and know. So starting saying day, like you have to be discreet. You get for use discretion. No, this policy also actually to being if you get signed for BP. If you be school, you get signed for BP. Well, at this point, maybe out of constraints, or maybe in budget don't kind of squeeze, or maybe a few things come here, you get disappointments here and there, or maybe you just don't get management or get sponsor and all of that. You can use your discussion and say, okay, well, this is my business model that I will introduce to you. Like I talk earlier, say in your own case, if you don't pay me, what you will pay me, give me a first hour. What's new will pay now? Now I can't solely understand. Say the balance back, you pay me back still, but you don't need for pay me now, but you pay me back eventually. So it is still a business model. So in fact, what I even do generally for artists, the way even the way, and I'm saying, let us not copy this. So what I will do, what I will normally do is, even when artists come to pay me in the studio, when everyone for work with me, I give them the fee. But what I do, I tell them is that you do not need to pay me upfront. You need to pay me all this money before your music come out. But once I tell them, say, you can only get your master, that's the finished copy, waiting for pay me.
Okay, quickly give you final word one time with the car round up.
Okay, so pay me your final money, then I give the master. So if, for example, I don't give you an amount of X.
It's X. We will find out one.
So you have to pay in installments. That's fine. Okay, now I can pay, 10%. Fine. You come back in next day, you can pay 15%. I come back, I can pay 30%. Take your time and pay, but you just don't say the area you want to project, then the back also motivates you for say, hey, I need to go hustle. If I need this project to be out, I need to hustle and make this money quick and can pay this man for that gets me product out. Otherwise, I keep it still when you're ready. So that also motivates you. Say, this person, you really willing to work with me. You don't say they can pay me all that money, though, but I can pay and say I ready. So people, I'm really happy to be here today.
Okay, call on the line again.
Okay.
This is my last call we'll take for now. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Makayoko again, very short. I don't listen to Mr. Kulala, the man is business-minded. Again, all the strategy out for escape. But anybody is very good on the category, I really admire. But however, again, I really want to know, I don't see this now. The people artists, they come here, get the upper hand. But in just, we see the artists one, they come, they put let's say, so at the end of the day, they go on, then the artist flow. So, I don't know, we see that the criteria sometimes, or how then they do on, or before the artists, they come, they get any agreement or arrangement with them, they do, in case they grow, because they watch me over and them some of the artists will be there. Where you go down car, you don't get money with that producer or that manager, you for boost them up. He gets 3 songs or so. He needed for big man now. Now go, solo. So I don't know if I can get any concrete agreement or it's always one because you can't say the person not get the upper hand. Like I say, I really want to know if you get a school, where you like the guys and because I really admire, I don't follow us. Whatever platform, I don't follow us. I'm already admire so much. So I don't know if you get any school like we go educate young guys there. Yeah, get the talent, let no just super to himself. At least where other people are really benefit to share all of those things there. And again, somebody for this start of up. Those are the criteria, the which level the person for, those are the threshold. That person for me, well, able to work with that. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, thank you. Nashito, you go for post the bulk of that in your page and just talk a little about 1 minute, please.
So I'm closing now. So
yes.
I will answer back by closing with my last words. So actually, in the coming year 2026, there are a couple of programs and workshops that I'm actually putting together for some of these things for music business and artist development. Commercialization of music projects and all of that. It's just for get people to understand a bit more about the music business, how it works, and how artists and what are their responsibilities, what their obligations, and all of that. So in the following year, a lot of these things also go help for empower and open the minds of young people for know how within they're actually working to, because all of this way back I could ask me so now they will know these things in the following year. But keep following me on Facebook. I know from time to time I can do me live broadcast, then I can just throw some lights on things in the industry and stuff like that. So thank you very much for having me here today. It's been a pleasure.
Kulala, thank you so much. Stay glued and connected to Slick TV. Mina Denejasia Tumoy. And after the break, we can go inside with next segment where we get with Mr. Africa International 2025 Almonzal. No go no say.
What you want this, this. Listen. Me against the wall just like Tupac. You know small egg in me na big guta. This gap game na dog of war. But you not able, my people and Attila flow, not the sea man. Man, I OG before IG check my CV. From way back like VCD, where I hold the mic. ENT, I'm from Brooklyn, MOB. Where you want beef, you ready? Me dogs, them ever ready. Give you 6 slap, make you steady. This not nights, me at M Street. Boss, but you dream like Freddy. You talk too much, so you need a pacifier. Me flow, they send you L to Lucifer. Like September, and I be don't see man and far. Even if I lock, I kick, I can still score. I know they eat the bar. I the champ, any beef, cook or raw. When you camp at the door, I bloody and raw. Don't mix me up, me not to cocktail. Sex born superstar, not the cash from man fame. And again, you're rapper like me popina, also at same. I know the kiss ass for fame, that's the shame. Ask around, what you trying a big name. Put in the work, any opportunity on the head. I the ease the nail, not a fear for fall, I go stand again. It's not hip hop, you not get bullet, you want to score shots. Tell your Facebook rapper, what we see, I the bumpy mouth. Before you open mouth talk, I go prefer you fat. Bitch ass nigga, una give am scat. You call yourself goat, no wonder you send strong. We go give you lem, make you easy smell small. They make a fall, forget say me na 6 foot all. So I stand tall, unbreakable like China wall. They say fake it till you make it. I say we face it till we make it. I pack lyrics, not a repeat. TBE, not a take defeat. Pay attention when we talk, we not a repeat. You say not the shit, I don't flush you. What you want this, yo, this. Listen. Me against the wall just like Tupac. You know small air in me na big guta. This gap game na dog of war. Where you not able, papa pull and Attila flow, not a sea man. Man, I OG before IG check my CV. From way back like VCD, where I hold the mic. ENT, I'm from Brooklyn, MOB. Where you want beef, you ready? Me dogs, them ever ready. Give you 6 slap, make you steady. This not nights, me at M Street. Boss, but you dream like Freddy. You talk too much, so you need a pacifier. Me flow, they send you L to Lucifer. Like September, and I be don't see man and far. Even if I lock, I kick, I can still score. I know they eat the bar. I the champ, any beef, cook or raw. When you camp at the door, I bloody and raw. Don't mix me up, me not to cocktail. Sex born superstar, not the cash from man fame. And again, you're rapper like me popina, also at same. I know the kiss ass for fame, that's the shame. Ask around, what you trying a big name. Put in the work, any opportunity on the head. I the ease the nail, not a fear for fall, I go stand again. It's not hip hop, you not get bullet, you want to score shots. Tell your Facebook rapper, what we see, I the bumpy mouth. Before you open mouth talk, I go prefer you fat. Bitch ass nigga, una give am scat. You call yourself goat, no wonder you send strong. We go give you lem, make you easy smell small. They make a fall, forget say me na 6 foot all.
Huh? You know what time it is? Woo! Let's go!
Say you fool up,
Ah, yeah. King Boss on this one.
you fool up.
RFM rings. Let's go. We don't speak English, you say grammar. You don't left confused, say we don't hammer. But you fool up, you fool up. The baby don't back in, you say Tumba. You see K-U-L-A, then you call Kumba. Then you fool up, you fool up.
Welcome back to the Epic ENT Review Show on 99.3 FM. We get Al Monsal, Mr. Africa International 2025. Hello and welcome to Epic Radio, Al Monsal.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, all. This is Al Monsal.
Oh, wow. The softness of the Mr. Africa International. It give me goosebumps already.
I tell you.
So before we go to what you don't achieve like right now and all waiting, like tell me how you like feel say you get a shot into modeling, pageantry and all that. Waiting have been the thing will happen or waiting have been the step where you take where you feel like say, oh, I go do this and you go work out for me.
Just like always we had to say, men of us were like looking good from onset of primary school level till secondary until this point. So one of the things where I just understand is turning something you love into passion, into something that will benefit you. Not just because you feel like doing it, but because of it's paying you. So you're turning your phone into something that's bringing you financial income. Because it's a whole career. Just as you're a journalist, you're a lawyer, you're a judge, you're whatever. So that's it.
Okay. So you and man, we don't go into not only one part of entertainment, but you go for a reality TV show. Yeah. So why you been think say you will need for do that?
I got a breakthrough 2021 at the Mr. Glam International, and that was how I got my breakthrough, where I come third. So after which, I was out there, but I wasn't out there into the Sierra Leone community, both in and out of Sierra Leone. So I wanted the people to know Almond, what Almond is about, what he can give out, what is inside of him, what he possesses. So I said, the best thing I can do is to go to the best reality TV show, which I'm an ambassador right now, which was Housemates Reality TV Star Season 3. So I went for the show to not just to partake, but to create the awareness, people to understand this is Almond, and this Almond they do, and this is where Almond come up from, and this now Almond want to continue for the do. So the awareness were out there, gaining management, workout, going to the show, putting my best, and left as a last standing couple. So after the show, everything is a blessing actually.
So how long you don't be an ambassador for the Housemates Sierra Leone, and waiting exactly you don't achieve from being an ambassador of that particular show day specifically?
Specifically, I don't be an ambassador for Housemate. I think it's gonna be 2 months now, 2 months or 3, I guess.
Before the Mr. Africa or after the Mr. Africa?
Before the Mr. Africa.
Okay.
Because I was an ambassador before I left for Nigeria. It's just a few months back. And one of the things I personally achieved after being an ambassador for Housemate is the fact I have people that are ready to work with me, sponsors, those that I will knock, and they're ready to open to collaborate with me because I'm bringing something like a give back to the society, which will commence anytime soon. So one thing I achieved from reality TV show or being an ambassador of Housemate is I knock those and they're open to collaborate and work with me.
Okay, so don't go back into pageantry. People then get this perspective, say, after the crown, after the spotlight, nothing no they happen. You feel like at school or pageantry really open doors for person better one?
Well, I'm a great example. If you don't get nobody for mentor you then, or for look up to, you can look up to me from where I started till this point. So I'm a great inspiration to young people coming up or models that wanting to become a model, because from where I started till this point is a breakthrough, a blessing upon blessings. Because I don't just feel like say I want to do modeling. I feel like say modeling is part of me because I'm a graduate now. I graduated, but all of the things I achieved is from being a model. Getting my first car, my second car, getting to travel, meeting with dignitaries, getting my first money on my account, taking care of myself, my family, and my kid. It's from being a model. It's not from being a banker, being a lawyer, being a journalist. No, it's from being a model. I don't joke with my craft. I get paid for what I'm doing. I don't feel like people for take say this me craft, paddy for kinds. I don't joke with paddy business plan, see where it benefits me. Because for all you know, me I get person for take care of. Until you don't get person for take care of. So I don't feel like you for use me. I was invited days back, a program where these are my friends and they feel like Almond is our friend. We just call Almond at any time he could come. I said no. It's business. You pay through the management. If they accept it, then I'll go. So for me, I'm an inspiration to people then because you yourself they see what they do.
Exactly, we see a lot out there. So look and straight to the Mr. Africa International where you been go compete and win for Nigeria. Before going, they be get a voting poll where they open. Waiting be you fear? What be your biggest fear during the voting poll?
My biggest fear was not being amongst the top 3 of the voting because I was leading the Facebook voting. That was like, comment, and share, and that was very hard. Unless we are dedicate myself or do a door-to-door campaign and sensitization, whereas I go meet people and say, hey, can I use your phone to vote? Like, comment, and share. Some can give me problems. Some can say we are ready to do it, but yet still I may need them. So I just give a calm down. So the official vote will be the lead way to top 3 was hard for me because literally. You can't blame Sierra Leone that much. We're not used to these things. And Saloma know they believe in using in card for vote online because most people don't get even the access there. Mm-hmm. So to me, I was not blaming people that much. So that's why I'll be open, say, Orange Money Line is here, and Afri Money Line is here. If you want to support, you can send your money and I will do the voting. But that was very hard for me, actually. It was very hard because literally the IPOC passed the vote. And that was not even leading me to top 3. I came 4th position inside the voting. But again, I appreciate Sierra Leoneans because they were rooting. In as much you not be understand rooting for do, but they were rooting for me in the comment section, supporting, giving me thumbs up. And that was good for me and our brand as well. Because for compete in Nigeria, and when I stayed top 3, when I did top 2 with a Nigerian, with the population they had, and 90% of the judges were all Nigerians. It was huge, but just say it's a blessing from Sierra Leone, from our nation, my people, and everything.
Okay, so after you then select you and you be left for go na the competition, within a big 3 minutes or within your mind.
First thing first, the first thing, the key thing is I don't want to go to just compete. I want to go to be seen, to be heard, to be an understandable thing. Like this is a man from Sierra Leone. It's not a Ghanaian. It's not a Nigerian. It's not from Kenya. It's from Sierra Leone. I don't just want to go back then, like we normally used for go. We'll go, we come. They even notice we safe. That was one of the key things that make me work beyond measures. And because of the name I don't make in the industry, the modeling industry, I thought it's why I say, if I'm not going up, I'm gonna make a candle again.
Inshallah.
So that was the key thing we work. We practically, my new management team worked so very hard for, in terms of outfits, rehearsals, study questions, past questions, put yourself together, brand you, working on your social media handles them all, and see how best you're gonna come up. That's one thing I put in place. And secondly, my fear was going to the competition, not having supporters from Sierra Leone, because that's one thing with the kill yourself again. I can say this: going to a international show, seeing your people applauding you is something where they motivate you to say, I can do better. So that's one thing you'll be they stopped me, but we turn out. Sierra Leone we are 6 in numbers, but if everybody could say we are 1,000 or more. We were just 60 numbers that went to Nigeria. My director came from the UK, the secretary, my PA, and 2 others. We were just 6 in number, including myself. But those people looks like they were 1,000.
So you mentioned something. You say you new management team. What thing happened to the old management team if you get one? And
no, we are good. I just get a new management team that we are working with.
So you feel like the new management team they do better than the old management team?
I know. Then just they listed me. Like literally working with somebody, it's not just about your idea. It's a collaborative ideas you guys are put into. Even if you're investing, another person in your voice is supposed to be heard, listening to, take directions from. My new management team, that's the blessing I have from that management team. Everything I project from start to finish, then they listen to me. Because I'm a model. You're not a model. You don't know nothing about being a model. What you understand is what I tell you. You take from me, listening to other people, and not just say you sense the work all side. Because no matter how educated you are, you know the sabi thing. Myself, even the speech I put out there, I'll literally send them to Dr. Sylvia Olaika Blyden for editing. My videos, the videos that I did, I'll send those videos, those speeches to people, waiting for their remarks before I publish them outside. Because for every mistake you do, it turn out to you the brand, and any tool put by a brand they affect you. So the blessing I get from this management team is the fact they are listening to me, and they are ready to work with me, not just with their ideas, but the collaborative ideas that they put in and I put in. We work together and blend. Don't quote me wrong. My last management team was superb. They gave me the breakthrough. They put me to the spotlight. They invested a whole lot on me. So if I'm this almond, it starts from that management team. But again, I have another new management that we are working to collaborate things. But we are good.
And they listen to you better.
That's my
That's the key point.
That's the key point. They're listening to me.
Okay, Famulen, the phone line still open for add your voice to the conversation, and number for call na 079-994-993, Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So now, listen to you in Nigeria, and you do among people they wanna all they compete for just one crown. What you will get any thing where be one make you feel less of yourself at any point in Nigeria?
Yeah. One of the things was I was ganged up by set of people, my contenders, my fellow contenders rather, from 3 nations. All of them were taking me as, how you feel so? What do you feel say be? Because literally, if we have a rehearsal 4 o'clock, I'll be there at 3:30. If we eat dinner or breakfast 9 o'clock, I'll be there at 8:30. Before the week in the morning, since I go to Nigeria, till I come to Nigeria, I don't get 5 hours sleep. Because early morning, I can pray on it. So if I don't pray on it down, I can just put my outfits about for use the other day. Like 3 outfits, everything already now. Because I got my PA. You don't make sure say you don't iron this. We are putting, if we don't do this, we use this. If we don't use this, we use this. We don't want to carry something, then we can use it now. You know, there we want time. You know, we get how you want.
Plan, discipline.
So it was planned. So my PA was with me. So literally we just say, tomorrow we'll get these things then for do. These are the things we don't put in place. We put them in place. So as you wake in the morning, straight up in a gym, from gym to rehearsal, from rehearsal to breakfast, from breakfast when I visit this sponsor. So everything was there intact. So they were like, I'm too prepared. Like,
you see you as a threat.
As a threat. This guy is too, like, literally. I'm showing up. Every time he called me, I'll show up. And I'll show up forcefully. He said that you like it or not, I'm going to show up. And when I show up, he's going to shock you. So I want them to feel like he's not here to compete, he's here to win.
Now this Dizzy League say, I better not show up than I show up looking like I know for the show up.
Sure, so.
Okay, so that are doing the whole competition. There was a video where come out where one particularly was like, African men are so fine.
Oh.
And you be doing the video, like how you feel, like the whole, how you really feel?
That was a short that we went to visit, and I met with these ladies, and we were like, gosh, you're so handsome.
Yes.
African men are so fine.
Yeah, we saw the video.
And she was like, hey, you, like, I said, I'm from Sierra Leone. Oh, you know, most of them don't pronounce Sierra Leone that well. Sierra Leone, I said, no, I'm from Sierra Leone. And we were like, whoa, for your sake, I'll go to the show, I'll support you. You know, so getting that applaud from people from another country means, tells me again, say, looking good is a whole business on its own. Mm-hmm. You need to look good for your own self. Not just feel like saying, a juncture at the camp.
That go off quick.
Because one thing about people, if they don't sabi Buju for some years now, maybe online, they don't even see Buju. Anyway, they continue for respect time, make them stop for respect time. Most people just feel like, say, all the things we are posting is capping.
Packaging.
It's packaging. So if you literally see me, it's going to tell you that this is packaging, or it's just a kind of, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I represent every time, because I know looking good is what giving me money. So I don't joke with looking good.
You dressed how you want to be addressed. So after you win the Mr. Okay, at any point you don't get an assurance say yes, I get for win this, because we meant for understand say aside the fact that you don't get a lot of fans in a salon, you go get other fans in Nigeria. You don't get the assurance say you get for win at any point.
The assurance was
or the feeling.
There. The feeling was there because I've never put in my best when it comes to international show, which we are putting for this one. Like I tell you, one of the things who make I get assurance is the people that I'm working with, literally they tell me, say, anything you get for stress, you don't want them. Anything if you say they come up with stress to you, for now, till after the show, you don't want them. So that feeling there alone, like, my outfits them already 2 weeks before I left salon. Everything was prepared. Even the outfits that we were buying in Nigeria, we were putting to designers in Nigeria for work, we do available 1 week before we reach Nigeria. So that gave me the assurance, say, we are going far. And imagine flying your PA to Nigeria, booking a videographer and a photographer for a whole segment. The man is a Nigerian, getting that person on board. So everything will be for come up from me is store your questions, past questions of these shows that have been happening. Relax while answering questions. Be confident. Now you know what you need for do. You don't get for your agbasi, me close get problem. You don't get for your agbasi, I get for can't eat. You don't get for your agbasi, hey, whether they can iron this for me. No, those all those things we are ready. All what we need for do, go to that stage, tell people we are from Sierra Leone, and show them what Sierra Leone men can do.
And you represent the soil so well. Congratulations
Thank
on
you
being
very
Mr.
much.
Africa International 2025. So what does that mean to you right now?
Very well, very well. Just tell me, say, the moment, the point you start losing is the point you start doubting yourself. The moment you start belittling yourself inside of you, that's the moment you don't begin loss. Believing in yourself is the first step to success. There's no point when me they compete with whoever you think say you are, wherefore make I feel less of myself. Even if I'm not winning, you will never see that from me. I will never see you as straight, but I'll see you as somebody who motivates me for work. I don't want to do. Because I believe, say, if I take you and put in at me aid, I don't lose focus. Because now you don't remember for no. The thing I do, I watch you, you motivate me for work harder. And I watch every step of things the way they do. For do I'm more better than you. That was what I was doing. I was friendly with all of the contenders that we were competing with. I would just wake up early in the morning, knock doors to doors, talk to these people, listening from them. Categorically, 3 days of the event, Cape Verde, Ivory Coast, is it Benin? Our country. They woke up to me. They said, we are all competing, but we are rooting for you. Yeah. Imagine, when they can't go on stage, when they backstage for can't go on the show, Ivory Coast was saying, if anybody deserves to win the show, it's supposed to be Almond. Because Almond came prepared. Wallahi, to allow the worship. That was the exact statement. He said, in front of all the contenders, because we're having a closed door interview, the eve for the show, they're asking you, if you know win, what if you say for win? I had the highest vote.
Impressive.
So because literally, imagine you competing with somebody where they give applaud, say, if anybody deserves for win, it's supposed to be you. It's a big blessing. And you know, I say because of the work for Siam, it's because of the work I put in. It's because of what they say they do. Every now and then I'm showing up. I'm literally not late for practice. I'm not late for anything till I come out of Nigeria. I'm not late for nothing. Then it just make I understand, say, the people who for free in our life, the people who you know sabi. Do you believe the chief judge of that event was part of us we never knew?
Wow. How?
The chief judge was one of the people that really teach me how for take pictures. We met twice.
In disguise.
We met twice with all the contenders.
Not as a chief judge, but just as a regular person.
Regular person with slippers.
Oh wow.
Not knowing he was taking stock of everything we were doing. So literally, if I was being rude or being that kind of person, seeing that person at IT, but I don't misbehave or whatever, because 3 days to the event, I had a confrontation with one of the contenders. We were living for love it. But I said to myself, the team will go inside you for one customer for me for pulling me away. It didn't work here. I just let them go. Saying bad words to me. Yeah. But I just keeping and let go. Because I know what tell me go for. So if I can't really distract me, then I don't lose this, me focus. So I not agree.
And your management will be one than the either.
And it could be a slap on my face saying somebody trigger you, you fall apart. If I don't go get argument or confrontation, I'll not be one down there. So I just ignore.
Okay, that are one attribute where you been portrayed in a housemate salon too. Sure. So you get that you would do that anger management thingy, and you very difficult for trigger. How you able work with that? The
thing is, anybody who don't tell yourself a word, and not yourself for talk again. So at the very moment, be careful who they work with, either relationship level, friendship. I can be because Palapa not a good word. No matter how you imposing gritty, who want to make problem, now what you know want now you tell her. I know this and that's what you tell her. So because of the relationship between me and you, I don't want us to have issues. I felt very hard. I can manage you 1, 2, 3 days. When we calm down, I will say sorry if I did something wrong. Or if you say sorry, I will accept you. But I'm not like for the say words to people who don't get connected. So I can manage down it through keeping quiet, staying off you till we come together again.
Okay, so now what's next for Almond Sal?
The first project we are working on is a sensitization program, which is I collaborate with Minister of Tourism, AfroSol, National Drug Law Enforcement. We are bringing Say No to Drugs, a campaign that strictly going for students.
Okay.
In Freetown, out of Freetown, we've highlighted 14 schools to visit and talk to them about drugs, sensitize about drugs, the problems that is inside drugs.
Drugs in general, or
Drugs in general.
specifically on cushion.
Kush is part of drugs, so drugs in general. Because now we understand, say schools, people in the go to school, they sell, they picking them drug. We need to kush. It's all this tramadol, ecstasy, and whatever. You understand? Molly, you understand? So we categorically just put something drug. Kush is part of it.
Okay.
So we are targeting 14 schools in Freetown, Kenema, Bo, McKinney, Kono, Cambia for now. Any other school, any other district or whatever will come later on.
Okay, so you mentioned quite a number of things. You mentioned discipline, you mentioned planning, you mentioned focus, you mentioned consistency, and you also mentioned anger management. So which you therefore say to upcoming models or pageant kings them out there, we self one day at the same level we do so, but them need for take a step, but they hesitate because people like you talk say better they come up and contest business, or you go distract you. What you give us say to them for keep them going?
Better they come up and contest with your mindset, or better they come up and contest with your mindset back as well. First thing first, you're not doing this to attract ladies to love you. You're not doing this to be just famous 1 month, 2 months. You are doing this to be consistent, to be still talk of the town or whatever. First thing first, yeah, if you want to achieve anything in this life, now you first for believe in yourself and ready for work with yourself. Because all of the people that I don't work with, who I don't meet with, who I don't work with, they believe in me because of they see the passion where they put into what that they do. The passion what they in me. If you get for 2 hours on my back, you'll be saying now, I didn't at the wash yard or the bathroom. Who said it's wait water for me while I wash? I know you just wait because this is my manager. I've wait everything that you for doing for me. No. Are consistent in what that they do, are disciplined, and I find myself too less out there. I'm not out there. The time where I take for they go out there, I go clubs and all. I go club once in a while. I use it time of the day for to do more research and find ways how they stay more relevant than before. Because no institution or brand no work with somebody who not relevant to the social media aspect too. They want to work with people that are relevant, people that the public want to see, want to hear from. So for me, one of the things that keeps me here is the fact I don't want to be relevant. I want to be relevant in a positive way. Consistent, be productive. And so if you're an upcoming model, you get to understand, say you craft what you want. It's not about humanizing. It's about how you change your crafts to something with the benefits you will earn from. Because woman they done, the film they done, and if you're not relevant again, the woman don't love you again. If you're not making the money, the woman is not going to love you. So for me, the most important thing is how I'm going to do things that will make me more marketable, more needed, and more valuable. So if you're an upcoming model, focus in the craft, try to achieve great things, and believe in yourself as well. Because if you don't work hard for yourself, nobody will work hard for you. Even when they invest in you. Mm-hmm. If you don't work hard, they need to work hard for you. Now the energy they see they put in, they motivate them for investing in you.
Okay, thank you so much, Almond Sal. We thank you for coming in our studio today, and we get a very good session with you. Please, una no go no side, una stay put, una stay connected. This is not the Epic ENT review show, and we can go for a very short break. We'll come back with all the gist of what happened inside the week by entertainment. At the end, we contribute, no go no side.
But I forget evidence. Same shit elect me, so I give him evidence. The baby say I look good, but make her show him evidence. The girl say I smell nice, but still he want for see evidence. So I give him evidence, evidence. So I show him evidence, different evidence. So I give him evidence, lifetime evidence. So I show him evidence, different evidence. Look me thing now they laugh. I walk up to Ram, start for talk to Ram. Hey fine girl, please tell me what's your name.
My name is Mariana.
Okay, call me Cash.
Give me your name is Cash.
Yes, call me Cash.
Okay, Mr. Cash, show me some evidence, please.
Really? Yeah, check my rollie, 6 figure cash. Well look me gold chain, 50k cash. No cap. You just stop me sunglasses, 5 grand last. Real talk. And if I snap my fingers and be pull up with the Bentley, baby girl, just to say that no lengthy. Wants me, but I forget evidence. Think she elect me, so I give him evidence. The baby say I look good, but make her show him evidence. The girl say I smell nice, but still he want for see evidence. So I give him evidence, evidence. So I show him evidence, different evidence. So I give him evidence, lifetime evidence. So I show him evidence, different evidence.
Jolly
Yeah, man. Yeah. My baby, feeling fine. My baby, you and I. My baby, African beauty. My baby, feeling fine. My baby, you feel me crazy. My baby, my one and only. Achaluko, hey, achaluko. This is love, ya so na so go. Anything you want, I go do. Just give me the love, so take. Oh my baby, na my baby. This you love, ya so na so go. Anything you want, I go do. Just give me the love, so take. Give me your body, yeah. Give me your body, yeah. Make I put something for your body, yeah. Give me your body, yeah. Give me your body, yeah. Make I drop something for your body, yeah. Call up for me, yeah. Call up for me, yeah. Any side, go call up for me, yeah. Now they tell you they do, they drive me so crazy. Make I go call up for you, my baby, feeling fine, my baby, you and I, my baby, African beauty, my baby, my baby, feeling fine, my baby, you feel me crazy, my baby, my one and only. Baby set ya, anytime you pass man and net ya. I don't put cola, let me they put cooler. And I'm juice the run like a fine tula. Life I know the spark ya. Asanane Manchester Katia. One king bobo let me tap ya. The bang with me fancy, rock ya. Yeah, come on. My baby, feeling fine. My baby, you and I. My baby, African beauty. My baby, feeling fine, my baby. Why you feel me crazy, my baby? My one and only. Dark man again, oh. Yo, I see you manager Mook. Charismatic. Stick it down, stick it down.
AW Records, like Mindset Entertainment. Gentlemen, baby.
Kandebo, I love you, Babylon Money, I did for you. Yanga River, Kandebo, I love you, Babylon Money, I did for you. Yanga River, Kande Yalongo Abiye, Olo Akindi Gagilia Abiye. Tengi, Oanga, Bilomi Miapia, Yabanga, Tande Tengi, Oanga, Nyande, Ofabe, Yawolotima, Mabia Mulomi, Nyande, Igatima, oh yeah, Nyande Kone, Malile Nyama, Mulomi, Fagloma, Kandebo, I love you, Babylon Money, I did for you. Banyana biva we. Awolo nunga tilayema, umijibi kolo mwabemia. Awolo nunga tilayema, umijibi kolo mwabemia. Yangebo, I love you, Babili Monday, I did for you. Yanga biva, Yangebo, I love you, Babili Monday, I did for you. Yanga biva.
Of course, this is not the Epic ENT review show coming to you every Saturday na Epic Radio 99.3 FM from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. As you descend the Saturday fufu go down, you also get for need the gist, the information of all the things that will happen inside the week. And low starts with what happened yesterday in the Faraway College Amphitheater. Of course, Orange Soba Kaibad present this weekend special guest. We've been jam-packed yesterday. We get a lot of Italian artists them way been perform on the show, and it was a sold-out show. Sabi Road, of course, still they make headwaves on the list of songs them where they play a lot na Audiomack and all other streaming platforms for Sierra Leone music category, and something else be happen. King was LAB perform and he make a huge statement saying, Kulti Buju, he say,
That is heavy.
Heavy for talk. But it go clear will make we explain to us say the beef still continue between LAJ and Kao Dinero where we get for cost mami cost on stage.
And I tell you, Denaja, it's like for say if you don't day on, but it's like you don't intensify. Like where something the way light fire, the way the fire they go, they can't turn petrol back. I think I don't start so back. We don't start it fresh. Because waiting me not go to the program, I tell you. But waiting I see the video I see. This I don't know who sold what for.
Just as we say they don't make peace or like they all come together as one, you know, why they just stay people and together at the entertainment, the thing just they get worse.
Really heavy.
But I feel like the whole thing can escalate after this Iliki interview. Where they ask the question say between LJ and Kao, Ura in the relate with world, and he mentioned saying LJ, and he mentioned the reasons why make and Kao not they roll like that anymore. Even though they get his song together. And of course, LJ in being at the show yesterday, don't prove say he and LJ get better relationship than Kao.
They got a good vibe.
So the make cost will be happen on stage. I don't know. I don't know if now because of the fight they go on between Kao and LJ or the Black Leo fans right now on social media, or not just a growth in the already fight where and beef where they don't get. Now between LJ and Kao.
LJ, I even did one group when a big entertainment group na this country when I talk about salon when I DJ Calox in group. If I tell you the thing the way they happen they get here they follow so and not really easy. They can't type them both people in the type na the group. You get this Bobo Melinero, then you get Sammy Wiz in the media so tell the team. And they all the group right now, so see us at the television. So like waiting on start yesterday, it's like nabi yard start now the thing and push. See us one.
And also inside the week, Fine Face make a post about this leak where he delete. But before he delete and this leak, we don't already see the post and he don't screenshot and he may respond to him. But first, make we look at what in Fine Face post. Fine Face talk say he get for go live and talk about this leak disrespecting the king when a cow. And he said the industry not for accept this. He said nobody know able to disrespect cow in that manner and in go silent. So make this leak watch out. In the list the post and this leak fire back to him and say, comedian Fine Face, it better way you delete your post. I guess you remember say, na comedy you dey do. And you no get right for put much per artist business. So if I wait for your Sarah and Sarah make Plaba or Obate and Sasko for you put much there. The first one they big because it look like say a divide entertainers, musicians to be specific, because if you go to skit today and ask some musician and go talk say, oh, then prefer this leak to Cow Dinero, and some go say no, this leak not supposed to disrespect Cow because Cow don't turn at the business passer. That's so it can like. So I don't know. I just hope say no more this fight no will escalate to a point where we know gonna get good shows from many people here again.
Well, like this one way they talk so Fine Face, like me, I not go get doubt because you know say Fine Face already the whole with cow good one, and it don't be not get song where cow be not get song where it feature and pan. So I think if something they go on wrong with cow, it will just get for dinner inside. But just like I say, this now something where they go so and not to one side, you don't begin to branch because if you see from this link don't branch, LG don't cancel, LG don't begin go back to the Black News side. Well, I think something they come where we will not pray for the happy, but we just pray that they go able for settle and back. Let me forget about this year soon.
Or let it able reduce and do allow we enjoy the dirty December. So talking about rap, the rap rampage, of course, they start every Friday this December. The 3.0 grand finale they happen December 5th, the 12th, the 19th, the 26th, and January 2nd. Now the Freetown Amusement Park, just for 40 Leon, go enjoy yourself. Now Victoria Park, the rap rampage. Who is next? Now the biggest question. Okay, quick one before we round up the entertainment gist. The video don't finally post in tour chart as in countries they wake up for visit in the tour window and say you don't be cancel the list again. The video go for a live na salon this December 21. So the one that already don't anticipate the video in Kawan, here is your chance. Make we all go on the street and obey. So we can go for a very short break. We'll come back with the top 5 songs of the week. No go no say.
AEW Records, like Minds Entertainment. Baby.
Kandebo, I love you, Babili Money, I did for you. Nyanga River. Kandebo, I love you, Babili Money, I did for you. Nyanga River. Kande Nyalongwa Bieo. Follow a kindi kagilia Bieo. Kande Nyalongwa Bieo. Follow a kindi kagilia Bieo. Bilomi miapia nyabanga tande tengi oanga. Bilomi miapia nyabanga tande tengi oanga. Nyande ofabe yawolotima mabia mulomi jinyande igatima. Oh yeah, nyande kone balile nyama mulomi ifa gloma. Kandebo, I love you, Babili Money, I did for you. Nyanga River. Kandebo, I love you, Babili Money, I did for you.
From exhausting, interesting topics to entertainment gist, of course, interviewing with superstars. Now, we want to take Kuna to the top 5 songs of the week. And directly to number 5, we get Sabi Road by Drizzy Leak.
Like how cover close no get it side. Any eye you turn on me they walk. Now so this creole bubble no get wrong side. Any side you see launch up a duck. Yeah, I know the truth, boy, sabi load. Me shadow know the sea, boy, sabi road. Elect cannot see the green, and the sabi go. Come, follow who that sabi road. Yeah, I know the truth, boy, sabi load. Me shadow know the sea, boy, sabi road. Elect cannot see the green, and the sabi go. Paddy man, follow who that sabi road. I guess you just bring grace. I know they ala get influence. Central boy know the thief style. We get idea past Pinterest. Shake tail, beats batter. I give them free ball or give them no patter. I can show them how to do, I mean no matter. But I not go able baptize mommy water. Who that they make the crowd move that the tongue like this? Shwen baby then they broke down like this. I create vision with the color make it sound like this. I change the game in name like Umar Sharif. All white, dope shit. Boss na the water like a boat shit. Sheba na the streets, make it fuck up the dance. Make them hook like a chain while I'm holding the rope shit. I'm making top fans out of skeptics. They not go able lock, yes, Sammy hectic. I flip the switch
and of course, on number 2, we get The Money Necessary. Hey, by Legacy Boy, The Money Necessary. It's on number 4.
Entrevista por Mike. Call me Legacy Boy. Meet me at the location. If you need me, girl, I go come. Money not to a pray full. If I get them, I swear I go bluff. Time no there. Man, I need to up. Find girl want to chop. Family don't they call. The money necessary. Necessary. The money necessary. Necessary. The money necessary. Necessary. The money necessary. Sleeping with the stress. Family issue don't depend on my chest. Sleep alcohol make I easy my stress. Time me no day, no time to rest. Poverty no go kill a man. I swear not so that not the plan. I want know who the poverty like for the buying. The money necessary. If you no get an pepe, I want me all like Hipokendele. Oh, Hipokendele. Baby buy calamine yaka. The money necessary. Necessary. The money necessary. Necessary. The money necessary. Necessary. The money necessary. Necessary. Money. Money necessary. Money yeah. Necessary. Money. Money yeah. The colors.
And on number 3, we get Show Mercy by Abob and Migadon.
It's new vibration sound.
Sure you want to cross. You know your place. You know they see my face. Look, you they study my moves. But can you keep the pace? Can you keep the pace? Anything I do, many people they mess up. See me and don't get them time at the dance if I feel it. The more they burn, the more they move. See me and don't get them time at the dance if I feel it. Jaga, paparazzi, me not them for dog. So I know they show them mercy. Lakba, me not them for dog. So me I know they show them mercy.
Let me get it blind. Let them feel still alive. Music arts and me love say a guy. Yama tell songa yandi kama. Yama bine yungu yandi yanga. Now we style the enga shake na you leg. If you the reach you the eng na you neck. Na me na dem fada. Ya do tari pa so kada. Me do kele. Ya me do kele. Nega bunga ball kele.
Jaga jaga. Paparazzi. Me na dem fada. So I know they show them mercy. Lakba.
On number 2, we get Taking the Piece by D-Shade.
Taking the piss, let me turn cannabis. Why you are causing a risk? Risk aside a risk. Hey, before you taking the piece, before you have any amiss, all them call police. Police inform Boris. Hey, handcuffed by your wrist. And we talking. Anytime I see you, they been provoking. The last time you come back, you can't be threatening. You know they talking, it ain't passy and pan fighting. Too much one thing's good for nothing. Too many of you get for die for nothing. You know the risk assess, then just they behave like Putin. Risk assess before they behave like Putin.
On number 1, topping the list for this week. On number 1, topping the list for this week, we get Gelato by Mr. Poet and K-Man.
Real Bats Music.
Mama, the bingo man.
Nobody else, no go see me in a backyard. Nobody else, no go see me in a backyard. My own talent, they bury me. All I see a real factory me. The only queen we don't steady me. It's official, so let them tell me. Pledge my love and loyalty, baby. May I forgive you all me royalty, baby. Mama, gelato, ma pizza di nato. Ecco you miato, filato, sidato. Mama, gelato, ma pizza di nato. Ecco you miato, filato, sidato.
Me I come fuck you, pull hat, and I know come fuck you, burn hat. Now you hungry day na me hat, cause you na me heart, oh, mama gelato. Me I no go ever break your heart, oh, and another wish from a creep oh. No, gelato.
This is the Epic Radio 99.3 FM, and then all the interesting talk they will get for una on the ENT review show. We will bring to una every Saturday from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. We enter inside all sectors of entertainment, and don't forget, we always get the sweet gist them. Till next Saturday, we get for there with DJ Buju and me na the next year tomorrow. Tata.